In today's instructional video, I'm going to teach you how to play your major triads and their respective inversions. Okay, we're going to do this for the left hand only because most of the time you're playing your chords in the left hand, but not always. So we're going to start out with C major, which we know to be C, E, G, and the fingering is pinky, middle, thumb. Okay, now if we invert that, the process is, by the way, this is called root position because the lowest note, C, the root, like the root of a tree, the lowest part of the tree, the lowest note of the chord, is the name of the chord, C. So this is called root position. Now if we take that C, lowest note, and put it up an octave, keep the other two notes the same, we get what is called C first inversion. In other words, we've moved from our root position one time. Okay, and the process is you take the bottom note, put it up one octave, keep the other two notes the same. Obviously you'll have to move your hand position. So this is called C first inversion. If we move the bottom note again, this E, and put it up an octave, keep the other two the same, we get what's called C second inversion. And if we do the process one more time, put the bottom note up an octave, we're back to root position because the lowest note is the name of the chord, C. Okay, so basically the drill is you say C root position, C major root position, C major first inversion, C major second inversion, back to C major root position. So because there are three notes in the triad, there are three possible positions: root, first inversion, and second inversion. Alright, so let's try that in a few more keys. Let's go, we're going to do this in terms of the order will be group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4. So remember, group 1 is C, F, and G major. Group 2 is D, E, and A major. Group 3 is the Oreo cookies, D flat, E flat, A flat, and group 4 is F sharp, B, and B flat. So let's go on and do the F major triad in root position. Notice the name of the chord is the lowest note. So you would say F major root, put that F on top, and we have F major first inversion. Put the A on top, and we have F major second inversion, and we're back to the root position. You really should do this drill up and down one octave. Here we go, G major root position, put the G on top, G major first inversion, put the B on top, G major second inversion, back to root. Okay, so again, the process is you take the lowest note, in this case D, the root of D major, and you put that D up an octave, keep the other two notes the same, F sharp and A, and we have D first inversion, D second inversion, D root. E root, first inversion, second inversion, root. A root, first inversion, second inversion, root. Okay, now fingering wise it's always the same. It's pinky, middle, thumb, and then we go to pinky, middle, thumb for the first inversion. Second inversion, we use our index finger, okay, instead of our middle finger. So it's easy to remember. Second inversion uses the second finger, which is also known as the index finger. So it's fingering 5, 3, 1, 5, 3, 1. Second inversion is 5, 2, 1. So just remember, second inversion, use the second finger. Root, first, there's my second inversion, using my second finger, my index finger. Root, first, second. Okay, so go around group 2, root, first, second, root, second, first. Here's E major, root, first inversion, second inversion, back to root. A major, root, first, second, dun, 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 dun. So you want to be able to visualize these triads and their inversions very quickly. Here's D flat, root, right? First inversion, we put the D flat on top, and then second inversion, and back to root. So go ahead and do that in group 3. Root, first, second, root, second, first, and then A flat. Again, the fingering is consistent. It's always 5-3-1, 5-3-1, and then 5-2-1 for the second inversion. Okay? And finally, the last group is group 4. F sharp major root, first, second, root, second, first, root. B major root, first, second, root, second, first, root. And finally, B flat. Root, first, second. Okay? So there's only one other concept we need to cover, and that is the fact that when you're playing a jazz lead sheet or a popular lead sheet, this chord, C major root, would be written as a C, capital C, meaning C major. This first inversion, they're not going to write out C in the word first and the word inversion. They're going to write out the letter C, and then, like a fraction, the top letter C, and then the bottom letter is going to be literally the lowest note, which would be E in this case. So if you see a chord symbol C over E, or C/E, it's a C chord, but E is the lowest note. So C over E, C being the numerator, top letter, E being the denominator or lowest letter of the fraction, indicates a C chord, but E is the lowest note. So if we went to C second inversion, it would be written C as a fraction, C over G, because G now is the lowest note. Okay, so C major root is just a plain old capital C. First inversion, C over E. Second inversion is written C over G. Same thing with the F. F is a root position triad. This would be written F over A, like a fraction. F over C. G. G over B, because B is the lowest note. G over D. Okay, so that's the way the inversions are written in a popular or jazz lead sheet form. Okay, but classically, this is understood as root position, first inversion, second inversion. But it'd be much too wordy and too much ink to print literally, quote, first inversion or second inversion. So we have a shortcut system, C by itself, C with E in the bass, or C over E, E being the lowest note, C over G, G being the bass note or lowest note of the chord. Okay. These are called chord voicings. Root position, this is just rearranging the order, it's still a C chord. Okay, written C, C over E, C over G. Okay, so have fun and practice hard. If you'd like to view some more free instructional videos, just go to my website, pianoweb.com, and click on the YouTube icon, and that will link you over to my YouTube channel where I have over 30 free for the viewing instructional videos. If you would like to view listen to some audio instructional podcasts, go to my website, pianoweb.com, and click on the drop-down menu titled Podcasts, and there I have 10 or 12 free for the listening instructional audio podcasts. Have fun and practice hard.